गुड इवनिंग पैरेट्स। आवाज आ रही है?
गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड इवनिंग।
यस, आ रही हूँ।
ओके, वेट फॉर 2-3 minutes,
हाँ,
then we will start. Let me know once my screen is visible to everyone. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with today's session. I think language English is okay for everyone. If anyone has any problem with English, just let me know. Is English okay for this session?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll also try for English. Okay, so let me give you some background. those who are completely new to this two lines theory, because I have shared this meeting invite to four different set of participants. Uh, okay, so this activity was started uh, long back, maybe in year 2017 itself, but it was unorganized activity, and slowly gradually
गुड
we
इवनिंग सर।
good evening madam.
सर क्लास तो कल थी ना, कल फ्राइडे को होनी थी ना।
फ्राइडे से ही स्टार्ट होगा। आज मैं कुछ बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी एंड क्या क्या करने वाले हैं इसका सब इंट्रोडक्शन दे रहा हूँ।
ओके ओके।
ओके, दे दूं, चलेगा?
अचानक से रख ली थी ना तो पता ही नहीं चला।
नहीं, सही है। वो क्या होता है कि कुछ लोग मिस करते हैं, कुछ लोग बाद में समझ नहीं पाते क्या क्या कवर होगा। तो इंस्टेड ऑफ स्पेंडिंग सेशन का टाइम इन दिस,
जी।
better I have created another session, like this could be 1 hour session in which I'm going to explain exactly what we are going to cover in opportunity windows, and then I'll also touch
ओके चलेगा।
initial topic. Then tomorrow we will start. Okay, so the things begin with one small group when WhatsApp was not there, and the group name was Earn 365 Day initially. So I'm owner of Earn 365 Days group, and then one of my colleague, friend, or mentor, I can say, later he became mentor, Amit. Mr. Amit joined me in the journey, and then Game of Thrones was in peak, so we renamed both of the groups by renaming it to Game of Trades Group 1 and Game of Trades Group 2. Then we started with YouTube channel, that is Bank Nifty Zones, and then we combined all these efforts together. We started with Two Lines Club. Why Two Lines Club? Because then we could find one simple strategy or one simple method using which we can analyze, plot, or execute trades in Indian stock market. So all these efforts are one of the activities which belongs to Two Lines Club. So Two Lines Club also started with the activities by conducting 5 days workshops, Pirates in the Making, and we have renamed it to 5 days WhatsApp One Trade Away Challenge. Then we have also bifurcated two different methods, like Two Lines Club. One is patient zone and another is opportunity window. So patient zone is basically for index management, understanding index manipulation, and opportunity window is basically for stocks, handling stocks. So there are only two different set of rules, or two set of rules. One is applicable for index, one is applicable for stocks. And then around this I have registered my organization or entity. It is a legal entity which take care of the legality of it, Black Pearl Strategies. So sooner or later you will also get an application under name Black Pearl Strategies, which will be used for index and stock trading. Okay, so this group was started for free, but I got some
सर
good
गुड
and
इवनिंग।
good evening. Who is this?
सर आईपीओ कब आएगा?
अपना आईपीओ? अरे बाप रे, अच्छा अच्छा, मैं सोच में डाल देता हूँ, आ जाएगा। थैंक यू, थैंक यू फॉर
सर
थिंकिंग
अच्छा
इन
है
दिस
सर,
वे।
बता देना सर।
ओके, श्योर,
रीजन भी बता देना।
आएगा आएगा सर।
आएगा आएगा, आप लोग हो तो जरूर आएगा। Yes, so freely I had started, and then there is some responsibility around it. Free में बहुत कुछ नहीं होता है responsibility wise. After marriage I got busy, and then I thought someone should take the responsibility, and Amit was there. Amit was taking the responsibility of the groups. Later I joined after 3 years, and then I thought it is my group, I have initiated it, so I should spend some time. And then I started learning techniques and started sharing techniques with others. And one fine day, one of the participant from my first WhatsApp group, you can see this message. Sanjay, why don't you hold an webinar one day to properly teach your system with Q&A later? That will help others. That is what, since this day onwards, we started thinking about conducting the Zoom meetings or video sessions. This was the beginning, the 1st of Jan, sorry, 9th of Jan 2020, and we started our sessions by taking approval of group members in 2020, and 14th Feb was our first session we conducted. So you can see there are, so this activity is not initiated by me. Many of the participants from different groups shared their interest. These guys are interested, and you may find some of the participants are now part of Two Lines Club even today. Okay, so these are the guys who have kept their faith on this theory, and then we could put some efforts on this. So I'm not going to explain each and whatever what has happened in this journey, but only thing is, during the journey there were some challenges faced by different level of participants, and to answer them I had to dig down to this theory, and I have to add or remove something from this theory. And then this evaluation went for number of years. I can say now it's been 5, or I can say from 2017. It was a 16-page document. The theory initially shared with 16-page document, but now it has become around 2000 hours plus video. We have recorded videos where we are analyzing market structure. We are projecting what could happen to the market. Sometimes we are failing, some 99% of the times we are trying to achieve or clarity to get one-sided or one-sided approach, or we are not, we never discuss about, or we never analyze a market's condition for both the direction. We always think of one direction, we execute our trade based on that one direction, and then if we are failing, if we are closing the trade in profit or loss, we analyzed many of such trades, and then what remains is the probability. So where there is an higher probability, that part is included in two lines theory. Okay, so this theory is started with myth that I considered or I assumed the market is operated by some big players, and these big players are united against retailers, and these big players are paying some money to their algo, and there is only one algo which is operating the entire Indian market, and these algos are developed by these players, they are funded by these players. All the players combining their money together, and they are funding these algos, and these algos are deploying their trades by making some calculations. And as we could develop a method which can analyze the effect of these algos on the different charts. So basically we started all this with one chart, Bank Nifty, and then we applied all these techniques to each and every chart. You can apply this to Dow, you can apply this to Forex, you can apply this to commodity, everything, because the same guys are also operating. If I say you the same guys are operating, just a moment, if the same guys are operating even Bitcoin, I'll also show you how they are operating Bitcoin, how these two lines are present in Bitcoin. Okay, just a moment, I'm getting one call. Okay. So the two lines of control, normally if we are talking about the market, we are basically, everyone is aware of CM, current market price, or we also call it as an last traded price, right? Our focus is majorly on current market price. What is the current price in the stock? But these retailers, they never buy any stock at single price. They have always a range for buying and selling. So they can buy at this point. Suppose this is the range from 0 to 250. This is a stock range. So if they decide from 100 to 250, they can buy in any range. So they buy some stock at this price, they buy some stock at this price on different situations, and then they create a best average of the price in this range, and they just change this control and they just jump to next range. What is this? We are going to understand this in this session, which has a strong relation to even stocks. Okay, so just a moment. Okay. So, as I said, this is a method which does not need any candlestick pattern, chart pattern, indicator, any advanced indicator. No option chain analysis is needed. We are using option chain, but for making some quick decisions, we are not checking OI data. We never check OI data. Open interest, we never look into open interest. We need not to buy any data from the market. We are not providing any tips. We are not talking about any complex indicators. No monthly subscriptions, no more things to study. You need to just study two lines, believe in two lines for certain duration, and after spending 1.5 or 2.5 months, you can either get rid of two lines, like you should reject two lines, or you should accept two lines. That's the only way you can understand, by spending 2.5 months with two lines, whether it is beneficial for you or not. I am saying irrespective of the chart, it can be any stock, commodity, anything. We just need to draw two horizontal lines, and these two horizontal lines are going to tell you what is the fate of that stock, what is going to happen to this stock in future, how long it is going to happen, what is the current price, what could be the future price. I know it looks impossible sometimes, because we have studied, there are some participants who might have spent good amount of time in the market, and they might have studied different techniques. Okay, they might have studied different techniques, but this technique is based on outcome. Just a moment. This technique is completely based on outcome. So whatever is happening in the chart, we are going to study that. Although chart is represented in candlestick patterns, we will never talk about candlestick pattern कि ये white shoulders है, या engulfing है, या shooting star है, evening star है, morning star है. We are not going to discuss anything. No falling wedges, rising wedges, no triangular pattern, या cup and handle, nothing. We are not going to discuss anything. We will just plainly focus on control points. These control lines are very important for us, and you can identify, if you can identify these control lines which are present in any stock, you know who is controlling the stock and how long it can control. So all the inputs like technical analysis, fundamental analysis, news, Dow Jones, news channels, or if you're talking about many advanced indicators like Ichimoku, Bollinger Band, fractals, stochastic indicator, anything. We do not need anything from that traditional method. This method is way powerful than any other method because we are directly talking to the motorman of the train, those who are driving this train. We all are passengers of this train. Just a moment. Bhavesh has joined. Bhavesh, sorry, I could not pick up your call.
Okay, sir, no issue.
Okay, but later I'll give you a
Hello.
call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gift Nifty. Oh, you're also not looking into Gift Nifty, right? So, uh, around every session, like what was the purpose of this session? Even what is the purpose of today's session? We are going to absorb the current market scenarios in today's session, or since last 13 batches, we have conducted around 12 black pearl batches. The concept is like stealing pearls from the market. What is pearls? So this concept is, I am a big fan of Pirates of Caribbean. So I have built these sessions, or this concept of delivering sessions around the Pirates of Caribbean method, or I will call each batch as an each ship, which is called as a black pearl. So you are a participant of black pearl 13, which is the 13 number ship, and we are going to sail with this ship, and we are going to collect, or we are pirates. I am considering we all are pirates, and we are going to collect some pearls from the market. It is an ocean of opportunities, and we are going to collect small pearls from the market using these techniques. Okay, so I call myself as Jack Sparrow. It looks quite funny, but I am a captain of the ship, and I am directing, diverting, or confusing you. I'm going to confuse you in this entire session. Okay, so there are number of ways to study this topic. Why I have conducted or recorded this session? If you go into 2020 and what was the market structure, and if you visit a 2024 market structure, you will find some of the scenarios are exactly same. What will happen? Initially, we are just identifying the patterns, and we are just learning to handle the patterns. And the moment we are coming across these patterns again in any future, then we are going to handle it in completely different way. That's the reason we my plan was to capture entire bull and bear run. So 4 years, I thought I decided that I should conduct this video sessions, or recorded I should record these sessions for at least 4 years, so that it can capture an entire bear and bull run. Because after every 4 years, I assume the market changes a cycle. Okay, so if you calculate this, this is an there is an session for introduction to the market. It is 18-hour session. Likewise 20 hours. Likewise, we have now 2000 plus hours of sessions, which are covering all the market scenarios. Okay, and there are different level to understand this. So on December 2018, I published this document, which was 16 pages, and in Feb 2021 it was 350 hours. So we are sitting in 2024. Just imagine level of content we have created. These were our prediction in 2020 when the market fell down, and with these two lines we could analyze how long market can run without interruption, how long market can run without interruption in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So on this day, we were clearly aware the market is going to take a SAS, or going to take a halt after touching 17,400 and 49,000. And you can see, you just go and check the market conditions. What has happened to the charts? It is not easy to predict the market. It is not easy to target exactly what is going to happen to the what is going to happen in future. But using this technique, you can definitely foresee what is going to happen to the chart. So this is the line 17,400 or something. So till this point, you can see how the market ran. Then again, market took a pause in two lines, and now we are sitting in 2024. Another three-step market has taken. Similarly, Bank Nifty, if you are opening Bank Nifty, I think I don't have Bank Nifty all-time targets. because all big ranges. Let me check if there are. No, currently I have not plotted all big ranges as we are conducting these sessions basically for stocks. Our major focus is on stocks and not on index, but still how this index are going to help us to understand the projections of the market. So I'll just plot some of the lines. These are the two lines which we are following on Bank Nifty, and exactly one step down, and then Bank Nifty could rise to 3 steps up. One, two, and then we are in third step. So this was the target 49,000, and from this point till this point I assume everything was okay, and we are only and only considering up move. We have never discussed about, or we have never thought about downside move or correction because of this understanding. And this was the point where I had projected that this is 2nd November or something. This is 2nd November. At this point, with two lines theory, we assume that market is going to rise till 49,000. Okay. Kai? Uh-huh. So let me mark it in the months. So it will give you a better visibility. And I know it is difficult to understand two lines because we have learned very, very different methods. But believe me, for at least 2.5 months, that this method is going to change your execution style. This looks so powerful now. The Bank Nifty, instead of fall, what we can see is a strong rise, but still there was a small correction we were expecting and we failed, but still that is okay. We are miserably failed, but let me after this session we will sit together, not today, maybe tomorrow at the end of the session, and then I'll close this stock session and then we can discuss about the index tomorrow, but not today. ऑप्शन का 5th डे 2nd डे का सेशन हो गया क्या? नहीं हुआ है. Okay. So why these two lines are important for us? There are different way to understand this. This entire blueprint is divided into different structures. Hemant sir, I'll answer your query. The 5th day or option का 2nd day का क्या हुआ है? And it is already we have already started conducting in 84 days challenge, but I'll come back to you.
Sanjay sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Is this line theory is applicable to any time frame or only days and months, week?
Any time frame, 5 minutes. I am who is talking?
My name is Yash.
Okay. Yes, it is applicable for every time frame, and it is applicable for any type of instrument. It is like it is applicable for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. And to understand this, we have also build something around the data. Why 5 minutes and how to handle 5 minutes? We will approach this. We have already planned this topic on 2nd day. So when we are approaching to 2nd day, you will come to know why we have small ranges on 5 minutes time frame, and what is the logic behind the small ranges, and how it is useful for intraday players. If intraday players wants to do anything with stocks in 5 minutes, how this line can help them. Okay. So there are different views based on different time frames, and then there are different ranges present on those time frames. So this blueprint is shared in completely different ways. So level -1, if you are completely unaware of stock market, we start with this and we share our recordings with the participant. Then we bring this participant to level 0. In level 0, like today's session, today's session is for the participants, those who are there in market since years. They are at least aware of what is buying, what is sell, what is stock, basic understanding about the market. Then we are going to mold that understanding with 2 lines. Level +1 is completely based on 2 lines. At level 0, we may discuss some things which are not required to take further. It is like sometimes we may talk about candlestick just to explain, not to use. Sometimes you may find the reference of advanced patterns, but we are not going to use those. So this is an transition period from traditional method to 2 lines method. And today we are starting this session. So after 5 days, this level 0 session will get over. And those who are interested to understand this theory by spending more times in discussions or digging out more about this theory, then we sit in on weekends for at least 3 hours on Saturdays and Sundays, and we discuss on each and every topic, and until the last participant is saying the topic is clear to her or him, then and only then we close the topic. So these are closed discussion groups which are for level +1 participant. There are also level 2 and level 3. Those who are achieving success in level 1, then they go for level 2 and level 3. Okay, we are not going to talk about fees. So there are different groups present. You can be part of any one of the group to understand this. If you want to be part of stock shadow investment pattern, then you should be part of opportunity window group. If you are not, any one of you is not a part of opportunity window group, just ping me on my WhatsApp, then I can add you in that group. Okay, fine. Okay, what we are going to cover: week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. This was the combined sessions happening before with index and stocks club together, but now we are going to take out a stock part from each session. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 will be replaced by day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And we are going to understand, first we are going to understand some part of psychology. Then we are going to understand what is the role of time frames, why we are using EMA and RSI, although I said we are not using any indicator. So instead of developing something new, I try to mold the existing tools which are freely available in market. And that's the reason for risk mapping we are using EMA. For potential mapping, like suppose the stock has potential to go up, then RSI is going to help us by giving some indication if we are configuring it in a right way. If RSI is below 49, then it gives an indication that market that stock is going to fall. How? Why? Because we are not using standard RSI. Even we are not using exactly RSI, but we thought of developing something, and RSI is the more close, it was a more close match, and then we mold it according to our requirement. Okay, then the important thing, opportunity window. Opportunity window is the concept. If you understand this concept, you can stay invested in stocks even after stock is gaining more than 1000%. If you are not believing it, if you are not believing it, what I have done, I have created some proofs for that. So the participants who were present in 2020 when we got the golden opportunity, I have some participants, those who have started investment in year 2020. Why? I will also come to that point, why that was a golden opportunity. And if someone has invested in that, when I said them, or when I said some of the participants agreed to the point, they started investing, and now they are holding the stocks in the portfolio which are giving them more than 1000%. I am not sure whether Let me just check. Yes. So here is Prathamesh, and this message, I cannot see when this message was posted, but this guy is holding through 63% returns, 513% returns, and 757% returns. And he had zero understanding about the market when he joined the session. I don't have so many investment proofs, but in opportunity window, you may find some of the screenshots. Okay. Now, so this opportunity window is going to help us to jump in any window. What is the concept of opportunity window? Just quickly let me elaborate what I'm saying. I hope you guys are not getting bored because we have not yet started with the topic. We are still in the background. So I am considering market is a continuous process. Chart is live always. And if anything is live, I want to jump into this live market, live stock, live index, whatever. And I am finding the opportunity. So I consider there is a room of opportunity, or there is a window of opportunity which can give you that privilege that you can be part of this journey. And you need to identify that right opportunity when you should jump into this. And that's the reason I have built an boundary around this, which is going to give you a complete control. What is complete control? Here I want to give you an example. Suppose you have some amount in your pocket, in your bank account. Imagine you have 10 lakhs in your bank account. I am going to give you a confidence good enough that you can put your entire 10 lakhs for one day in market. Not talking about index here. I am talking about stocks. Index are not for doing this, but you can invest your entire 10 lakhs without any fear in your selected stock, and you can peacefully sleep for the night. You will never have a fear of losing this entire money or some portion of it, and you can happily wake up next morning, and even you will not care what is going to happen to international market, what is going to happen to news or anything else. That kind of power you are going to get with this concept. Okay, so believe me for some time, and I am going to talk about the actual content which is going to help you to build any strong position. If you want to build any position worth rupees 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, don't worry about that. You can just put your entire money in one stock, and you can hold this stock for a day, for a month, for a year without having a fear of losing money in that. Okay, is this really possible? Yes, we have built lot many things just to catch this opportunities peacefully. So this is an opportunity window. So you can see the the way we are progressing. We are adding topics one by one. Yes, you are going to get recording. Arun sir, just a moment. अरुण सर, तुम्ही तेच वाले का? 3 वर्ष 4 वर्ष माहित नाही किती वर्ष बोले. ओके, आपण नंतर बोलू, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लेम. Okay, if you check this, by conducting each and every session, or by understanding each and every session, we are moving from uncontrolled loss to control loss, then control loss to control profit, and then control profit to uncontrolled profit. This is an important phase. So your mind or your psychology is going to take this turn around and your psychology will have this uncontrolled profit wala feeling or uncontrolled profit wala control on your personal on your personal finance, I can say. Okay, so slowly, so after day 2, what is going to happen? We are the moment we are entering into the day 3, here you can see retailers and wholesalers game and primary, secondary, minor, whatever, intraday, weekly and monthly view. Here we are going to add a support of index. This does not mean you need to completely depend on index. Only 1% dependency on index in making your decision. If index is not aligned for your setup, or if index is in a right tone, then index is going to save you to not to build a position, and it is going to give you the exact time when can you start building the position. What is this point? We are going to understand this on day 3. On day 4, story building. So this entire chart has a long term story, short term story, and there are multiple story inside this. And then once you are aware of all the different primary, secondary and minor moves, you are going to build story around this. Okay, and once you start building story around this patient zone is this belongs to index. We are not going to discuss patient zone in this session, but we are going to understand the story behind the stock. Do you want to see a quick story about Nifty or Bank Nifty, those who are new to this session? How many of you know that the Nifty had made low or high, and that's the bottom of the Nifty or that's the top of the Nifty? I'm giving you a very simple trick using which you can go to any chart and you can check the bottom of that stock, and when it is going to make next bottom, and whether whatever is currently happening to the chart is the right bottom or the top. So let me switch to index. So today I booked a loss of around 1,15,000. I've already mentioned, because I was having a negative view, or I was expecting market should go down. But then why I came out of this position is just because Nifty has touched the another control point. So these are two control points which are currently present on Bank Nifty, not Nifty. I'm talking about Bank Nifty. Before going ahead, I'm just explaining this because I'm going to use the same chart. So
सर
can
सर सर एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगी सर,
हाँ
यहाँ पर ना जैसे आपने बोला ना निफ्टी का कंट्रोल पॉइंट,
हाँ
अगर सर जो डाउन हुआ था
बट
ना अभी
हेलो
अगस्त में हुआ था ना निफ्टी डाउन, आई थिंक सर। हेलो
हाँ
सर, आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है।
एक्चुअली अभी जो रिसेंट लो मारा था ना निफ्टी ने, वहां से आप अगर 804 पॉइंट को अगर आप प्लॉट करेंगे ना,
हम्म
तो 804 डाउन आकर वो 804 अप गया, इट मींस वो
ठीक है
1x ऊपर जाएगा।
ठीक है, सी
नहीं नहीं सर, एग्जैक्ट वहीं से कॉल किया है वो।
चलेगा, मैं देखता हूँ वो, बट in this session we are not going to talk about ranges, but we will definitely discuss this tomorrow after our stock session. Is it okay for you, Kirti ji?
या सर, चलेगा चलेगा।
Okay,
तो
no problem.
सर हमको पी साइड नहीं देखना, बस इतना बता दीजिए।
नहीं देखना है, वो मैं कल बता दूंगा। अभी एनालाइज करेंगे हम लोग
ओके
और मैं आपको बता दूंगा देखना है या
ओके
नहीं देखना है। ओके, बट द प्राइस इज कंट्रोल्ड at this point. That means whether it is going to push down or push up. These are the currently two control points which are present on hourly time frame, and these are controlling the Bank Nifty. Okay, so just forget about all the plottings. I'm just going to remove this. I am going to remove everything out of this, and this is a plain chart how it looks. So as I said, if you want to know This was the chart, and this is the point 14 Feb. This is the point 14 Feb 2020. On this day, we started conducting our first session. Why? Because we were ready for the fall, and that's the reason. From this, we exactly know where is the bottom, and from that where the top is going to happen. How this is going to happen, index session will help you. But chart point of view, how can we understand in this fall whether the price is going to take a halt at this point? Forget about this. In 2008, even you might have seen this fall, right? How many of you, can you just put your comment in chat box? How many of you were part of stock market in 2008? Is anyone there? Santosh sir is there. Anyone else? Just let me know how. I just want to understand the tone of today's participants. Just share your experience, current experience about stock market in years or in months in chat box. Dalo?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can I also talk, like share my experience with not writing, maybe?
Okay. Yes, yes, you can.
Yeah, actually, I'm with the stock market since 2000, between mid of 2016 and 17. And
Okay.
I was at that time I was very novice, and I didn't know any knowledge, and I lost a lot of money. And then during COVID, I basically I at that point of time I was anticipating a lot of crash because I was following the Dow Jones and all,
Mhm,
but still my mind is blocked in such a way that I was not able to make any money. And even when the market is corrected so much, I was
mhm,
not able to get into any stock. Like I lost completely the opportunity. Then when market started making V-shaped recovery,
mhm,
I thought like it will come back to the original levels and then stay there. But
mhm.
again, it started going up, like breaching 32,000.
Yeah.
At that time, also, my mind was not convinced that I will be able to, I will enter and make money. Still, yeah. And after that, it's a continuous story. Like it's going on continuously, and still I'm left with nothing. Like I lost a lot of money in options trading,
Mhm,
but not into any stock. I made little big amount of money. Basically, what I found that as a retailer, we don't make our mind to enter. But whenever it makes starts buzzing, then we try to enter, but it's a wrong levels we enter.
mhm,
For example, Tata Motors, when it was 60 rupees
mhm,
in some like 2019 or 20, at that time I wanted to enter, but I didn't enter. Then it suddenly started going up and up and up. Now it is 1,000. And I repent myself that I have not done that much that investment when it is the right level. Even it happened in the same with the Vedanta. It came to 60 and now it is
mhm,
500. And yeah, like it's mostly maybe I need to fix my psychology when to like there is a saying that like when everyone's is greed, like something like that. When there is a lot of fear, we should be greed and all.
mhm. Right. Not a problem, sir. Thank you for sharing your experience. And as you mentioned, Tata Motors, I'll also show you the chart of Tata Motors and how peacefully you could have built a position and even you could have hold that position till today. Not a problem. The market is Nirantar, so we need not to worry about it. And almost 4 years are already spent by market in bull run. So the next opportunity is waiting for us, and definitely you are going to get a best price in many of the stocks, and once we get this you can peacefully jump on that. I'll show you with example. Thank you for sharing. But
Yeah, welcome.
yeah, so in this session was conducted 4 years ago. I'm not sure date is mentioned. March 17, sorry, May 17, 2020. I was showing 2008, we missed that because I was not part of this journey. If it looks big, then what is the definition of bigger? So this 2020, just a moment. Yeah, so 2020 is this. This was 2008, and then 2020 was this. This is a logarithmic chart, I guess. Then at this point, I said I have taken an session just to explain. Currently, we are at this point, and this opportunity is going to rise like this. And this is a once in a lifetime we are going to get this opportunity. And you can see 24,000, and currently we are sitting at around 24,000. So opportunities will be coming again and again and again. Only thing is understanding should be ready to grab the next opportunity, and that is what we build in this 4 years. As now your many of the participant part of this session, I am saying the next opportunity is waiting for you. You want to see how is the opportunity is going to hit you or meet you? I'll just show you the chart. So this is bank nifty chart. I'll first chart nifty chart, and then we will go for bank nifty. Now I want you to assist me in calculation. So how many weeks are there in a year?
52.
52 weeks.
52.
And if I am saying or I am considering there is 4 year cycle, every 4 year market resets itself. There is an assumption. Consider this is an assumption. We are trying to build theory around this assumption. That means if I want to study 4 years, how many weeks I needed?
108. No, 208.
208, right? 52 4 208. 54 200 and 2 4 8. So I am just putting a indicator which is going to help me, which is EMA, exponential moving average. It is going to give me a insight about the data, what has happened to the chart in last 4 years. Okay, I am just configuring in front of your in this screen. Just watch this. Length 208, smoothing length is also 208, and I have just plotted that number. Mostly 99.99% of the participant use 200 days moving average. For me it is illogical. If I'm disrespecting anyone, just kindly keep a disrespect away. We are not talking about your understanding or anyone else understanding. I'm talking about data, how to rightly configure a data. If I'm rightly configuring 208 weeks data, if I'm considering 208 weeks data, EMA, we are considering EMA, then this number is giving me a line which says this is my actual value, this is my actual value, this is my actual value. The market is elevated by certain points, but my actual value is this. If anything wrong happens to chart, price is going to meet me. So this EMA is nothing but value, and this chart is nothing but elevated price. So from today onwards, if you are talking about window of opportunity, the candlestick is showing us a price and the EMA is showing us real value in any chart, in any time frame. Currently in weekly time frame, its real value is this. So any wrong is going to happen, price is going to meet its actual value. मतलब क्या, लोग इसको जमीन पे लाके, या जो मार्केट चला रहा है उस वो हवा में जितने लोग उड़ रहे हैं उनको जमीन पे ला रहा है. They are bringing it down to earth. Okay, and do you want to know whether this was the bottom? what was the ultimate potential for price to go down? This is not EMA. EMA is going to tell us how long price is elevated. That means if I'm asking you to invest at this point, this chart with enable, which is enabled with the with EMA, which is enabled with the right data, is telling you that it is already consumed, opportunity is already consumed. If you want to invest, keep your money aside, wait for such opportunity or wait for this opportunity, wait for either this or this opportunity. We are not putting our money based on EMA. It is just showing you that you are already getting a high price, you are already getting a higher price. This is not the right price to invest. We are going to get the best price near in future. So this line will meet, means the stocks are now udding in hawa, or stocks are now flying in air, and they are going to meet their reality somewhere. There will be a meeting point, and we are going to keep our money awaited for this opportunity. And then there are these opportunities are of many kinds. We are only focusing on two kinds of opportunity. What are these two kinds? Very simple criteria. RSI is going to help you. Now, have you understood this point? So that I'll bring other helping person. So I have created EMA. This is first person which is going to tell you that it is already elevated, don't invest. Let me bring second person for your help. As I am not there for you every time, we may not be available every time. You should independently make your decision. So I am just marking the price where the chart has bought to a level which can be a bottom. Now I want to know whether these are true bottoms or this is just an imaginary line which is now telling me, okay, this was past, whether it is going to happen in future or not. We will try to understand. I will add RSI to support us. RSI, what is the role of RSI? RSI is normally an oscillator mapped with 14 number. Can anyone tell me what is the significance of this 14? If you are on weekly chart, what it is calculating? Any one of you? If you are selecting a weekly chart and this RSI 14 is going to
14
give you
periods, 14 periods.
14
It's a
period
14
means
period.
14, this 14 belongs to
Days.
what? Day?
14 days.
No,
Days.
weeks.
Days.
Days
Days.
or weeks?
डिपेंड कर नो सर डिपेंड करता है कि आप वीक पे देख रहे हैं या डे
Sir,
पे देख रहे हैं
period. It is
अगर
4
आप डे पे देख
I
रहे हैं
am
तो
checking
period.
on
डेफिनेटली
weeks.
14 days
I am checking
week.
on
Then
weeks.
14 weeks.
then
14 weeks.
14 weeks, right? So we all are on same page.
Hmm.
So if this is showing 14 weeks, and I know 99.99% of the participants using RSI as 14, and then what they are doing wrong with the chart is, in EMA it is considering a data of 208 days, 8 weeks. So that means if you go back from this reference point 208 days back, which is this 208 weeks back, week is this, right? 208 weeks back. Just a moment, I'll make it transparent and blue color, light blue. Okay, so this point is telling us I have calculated closing and opening, and I have closing of all this. I have considered closing of all these weeks, and I have created an average out of it, and this average is sitting over here and the elevated price is sitting over here. That means it is highly elevated. Does it says it is not going to rise further? Answer is yes, it is. It can go up more and more up. Normally this RSI is telling us See, this is overvalued. See, this is overvalued. At this point also it was telling us it is overvalued. Why? Because of only one mistake. We have not rightly configured the data. At this point, the overvaluation in RSI is considered only for 14 bars. Can you see this? Only for last 14 candles they have considered this, and the chart or this indicator says I am overvalued because they have considered only this data. But I am talking about this much amount of data. If you are merging together, then this is never overvalued. From this point, how long market is elevated? It is highly long. So we have simplified it. What we did, we tried to achieve a synchronization in this. How to synchronize this? I am going to change the period by 208. Now I can see something on the chart, but the level 70 and 30 are no more significant now. How to utilize this? These levels are not going to help me out. So then, to make that happen, what I did is I have changed the levels. So my mid is sitting at 50. My mid is sitting at 50, but I cannot make decision when the price is touching to 50. I need some buffer for the consideration or decision making. So that's the reason I am adding 1 point up, 1 point down. 51 up, 49 down, and whatever is between 51 and 49, it is indecisive for me. And whatever is beyond 51 is always bullish for me. Below 49 is always bearish for me. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes.
confusion in this? So then it brings me to a level where upper limit I am keeping it as an green line, and lower limit I am keeping it as an red line, and I am using the straight lines for this, and done. Now let me remove the markers first. Now this is a simplified version. This says, this entire chart says the index has never couraged, or the Nifty has never went below 49 and sustained. It has always sustained above 51. Can you see this clearly in the chart? The power is always bullish. Never went below 49. Index is not designed to go below 49. So if I tell you at this point, the moment 51 is breached, the price, the RSI is touching to 49. Is this the bottom of the new beginning or not? Is it very simple?
Yes.
Super simple.
Mm.
We have not done
Yes.
anything. We are not checking anything. This simple chart is telling us this was the exact bottom. This was the exact bottom. If you miss the bottom, the moment price is coming above 51, are you missing something big? No. The moment price RSI is coming above 51, you can start your investing. If you have missed this also, the moment price is coming above EMA, then also you can invest. So you may get some chances where RSI will always be above 51. RSI for index for lifetime is always above 51. That means the moment the point where RSI is above 51, this is your first entry. This can be your first entry. You can start investment. If market wants to go down, it is going to give you another opportunity. If you want to, if you have FOMO, and if you don't want to lose this, suppose next crash is happening and the price is meeting to EMA, invest some money. What is going to happen? Check RSI. RSI is above 51. Don't worry about that. Every price is now a lower price for the chart, and chart is going to create a higher prices, and this valuation is going to help you. The moment valuation goes beyond your price, You are safe. Suppose you have invested at this moment, and if you are invested at this moment, the moment your investment is sitting at this point and your valuation goes up, price will be always elevated beyond valuation. If you are not able to understand this, we are going to spend good amount of time in understanding this. Don't worry. Today you need to understand this was the bottom, this was the bottom, this was the bottom. Can you clearly see these bottoms now? With the moment price is touching to EMA, you could have started your investment. RSI will not always touch. There are two types of opportunity, as I said. One, when the price is touching EMA and RSI is bullish above 51, and the golden opportunities when the RSI is touching 49. So I want you to keep your money ready in coming future. Maybe you or your kids, if they get such an opportunity where price is touching EMA or crossing EMA, and the RSI will get an opportunity to kiss 49. That's the golden opportunity, and you are going to get next at least 12 years of bull run. Minimum 8 to maximum 12. Is this very simple? Powerful, not powerful? Okay. ये क्या बता दिया? कुछ भी ऐसा टाइप.
No, I agree on this.
Okay, now if this is a golden opportunity, what is an definition of golden opportunity? Every stock become gold. Do you want to see Tata Motors? This is a Tata Motors chart. This is the bottom. If you have missed this bottom, forget about that. The moment price coming above, RSI coming above 51. Where is that? This point. So golden opportunity and normal bull run. So the Tata Motor was serving us an golden opportunity. Why? Because Nifty was touching 49, and the moment Nifty was touching 49, what is this? Okay, let me parallelly load the charts so that we will check the bottom of Nifty. Is it syncing with?
Nifty.
So this, okay, I need to align the months. Fine. Can you see this golden opportunity? 13th March, 60 rupees.
Sir.
If
Wait, sir, उसमें okay.
यही है ना?
49 touching
Any
49
question?
हाँ बराबर है.
बराबर है.
Yeah.
So Tata Motors was serving us a once in a lifetime opportunity.
कितना 60 rupees में.
60 rupees. Prathamesh took that opportunity, and now I don't have Prathamesh screenshot, but this is nothing but, if you can see in this, is the Rega Tata Motor. We have bought at around 70, I am not sure which price, but 60 or 70 rupees, and we are still holding it. Nothing rocket science. Any other chart? Any other stocks?
The Oracle Financial Statement.
Sir, Naveen Fluorine.
Oracle Financial Serve. This
OSS.
it was sitting on golden opportunity. It has become 12,000. Seriously.
It came down again, sir.
Which one? Another one?
Sir, Naveen Fluorine.
UPL.
Naveen. Naveen Fluorine. Naveen Fluorine is a good stock, what I can see from the chart. And it has, yes, it has not kissed EMA. It has already given an opportunity which is not negated yet. Where is that opportunity? Here. You can still carry Naveen Flooring. And
बट
so
सर अभी अभी के सिनेरियो में अभी ना मतलब लेने लायक है, देखिए ना कभी भी
84.
51
84,
से
yes,
नीचे
we
गया ही
can
नहीं है.
take it definitely. We will discuss about Navin Flooring once we will discuss about the time frame. After that, we will revisit Navin Flooring. Century Tex Textile. Century Textile पैदा हुआ था? पता नहीं. Let it load.
सर JBM ऑटो देखिए, इसका बेस्ट एग्जांपल है.
Century Text is 2019. Where is that marker? I'll just try to align the marker. Markers are not aligned, but the chart, both the chart are showing the same number. So 23rd March, right? 30th March. Yes, it was sitting on 257 and it was golden opportunity. 257 and golden opportunity. China is dumping chemicals, so chemical stocks are not flourishing enough. It is okay. Hind
सर बीएससी
BSc पैदा हुआ था तभी.
चेक यूपीएल ना
UPL भी चेक करता हूँ. Just a moment. Hind copper. Anything would have become a gold 2020, na? Yes. This was trading at 17 and never touched that price again. Hind Corp. UPL. मजा आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है? See, golden opportunity. 13th March.
ये मेरे को टच भी हुआ है ना अभी भी हुआ
ये इसका RSI बोल रहा है कि it has some गड़बड़. RSI has crossed below 49 and it is not above 51 now. So this is not good, or this is not good for investment for today. But after this point, it might have given, like we are checking weekly, so it must have given more than 72% twice or thrice. Let me check how many percentage. 249%. Just a moment. Hello. ₹3. Anything and everything was gold. BSc. ₹130. And still you can hold BSc.
I think there was another opportunity when it came to that point. Yeah.
23. Yes. We could reinvest. And we have 8,000 plus stocks. So if any moment we are getting a stock where RSI is above 51 and touching value, then so value investing, people say value investing. I'm showing you the area where value, the price is actually meeting value, and then you can invest. It is very simple. Normally we do not sync our data, and that's the reason we jump into some random opportunities. If you're looking into the charts without this, we can never identify where the bottom is and where the top going to happen. But the moment we are adding this two things, the direction and the risk, it is going to give us an better or way better opportunities, right? uh, what is next? So this is only one simple technique, and we have only talked about the data which is showing us 4 year cycle. We can configure the data in completely different manner for 22 days, like for what is going to happen in 1 month. If you want to invest in BSE, suppose, where was the best opportunity in recent in BSE? You can also check that. So we have numbers, not this one. Day is 88. Yes. So this was the point where you could have invested in BSE, and you can keep investing. Even we got the another chance at this point, just before the rise. Okay. DMART. DMART is my one of the favorite. DMART is not there. It is not since inception. So it is from 2017. But 2019. Where is 2019? This. 1763. Never touched that price. 1763.
Sorry,
Sorry, we are on
you're
Delhi.
looking in the
Just
daytime, day chart.
yes, yes. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, as DMART was not there, we could not analyze DMART on 2019 using weekly time frame because there was no lifespan for DMART. But we can definitely utilize what is lower time frame. This is daily time frame, and one more analysis we can do with 52 weeks. Okay, and this point, RSI is above 51, price is touching EMA. We can invest. Okay, or daily. This is going to give you the exact moment from where you should have invested. This, can you see this? From this point onwards, you could have invested, because weekly time was not enough, because in 2020 DMART was only 3 years old, and this data we are checking for 4 years olds. That's the reason RSI is not showing or EMA is not showing us a projection. Okay, so are you guys interested in understanding this technique, Indigo? So we have now limited time today. I was just giving you an introduction. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Indigo. Golden opportunity. Indigo was also serving golden opportunity. Every stock was serving golden opportunity. So my request is, do not.
सर एक डाउट है मेरे माइंड में, कैन आई आस्क?
बोलिए. आपका माइंड और डाउट ना हो ऐसा
सर जैसे
इम्पॉसिबल.
सपोज सर
बोलिए.
सर सही हमारे यहाँ पर ना कहावत है, मखमल के कपड़े में लपेट के मार रहे हो आप.
क्या कर रहा हूँ?
मखमल के कपड़े में लपेट के मार रहे हो आप
ओके
भैया.
ओके. बोलिए बोलिए, गुस्सा मत होइए. बोलिए।
नहीं नहीं, कैसी बातें कर रही हैं आप? और आपसे गुस्सा होके मेरा लॉस ही लॉस है। सर जैसे प्राइस RSI 49 आ गया, सपोज
हम्म
दैट,
हम्म।
तो अभी 49 पे जाके ना डाउट रहता है माइंड में कि ये नीचे ना चला जाए, मतलब
इंडेक्स में नहीं जाएगा कभी जिंदगी में नीचे।
कब एंट्री बनाना है फिर?
इंडेक्स में कभी नहीं जाएगा जिंदगी में नीचे, बोल रहा हूँ मैं।
नहीं नहीं, इंडेक्स की
इंडेक्स
बात नहीं कर रही मैं, जैसे
इंडेक्स देख
स्टॉक्स
के,
की बात
सी
कर रही हूँ मैं,
गोल्डन
जैसे अभी
अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए
अभी इसकी
गोल्डन।
RSI।
ओके, बोलिए बोलिए, मैं बाद में बोलता हूँ।
नहीं नहीं, आप बोलिए, मे बी ना नेटवर्क इशू है इसलिए लेट
ओके, व्हाट आई एम सेइंग
कन्वर्सेशन
इज,
आ रहा है।
when there is a golden opportunity served by market, we are going to identify this is because of index pe we will get to know about this. Then you need not to
ओके
check the individual stock,
ओके
because index is a aggregation
ओके
of effect of all the stocks. So जब market
ओके
supreme is giving us an golden opportunity, वो स्टॉक भी, मतलब ये ऐसा मौका था, आंख बंद कीजिए, जिधर ढकेल सकते हो पैसा। मैं जो बोलता हूँ ना कि आपका घर बेचो, बाजू वाले का बेचो, उसका भी, सबका बेचो, और मार्केट में पैसा डालो, एंड जस्ट वेट फॉर
ओके
वन बुल साइकिल। आपके जितने घर बेचे थे उसके 4 गुना घर हो सकते थे, ऐसा
ओके
हो सकते थे। और लिटरली नेक्स्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी कभी सर्व होगा पता नहीं, और 10 साल रुकना पड़ेगा, बट कभी भी होगा। बट नाउ वी हैव स्किल रेडी, इतना पैसा डालो।
जैसे सर अभी एक चीज है।
बोलिए।
ओके सर, जैसे सपोज दैट अभी इंडेक्स हाई पर है ना,
हम्म
और अभी कोई स्टॉक मुझे 51 के उस पे मिल रहा है, EMA पे,
हम्म
वो 51 की RSI पे मिल रहा है 208 के टाइम फ्रेम में।
हम्म।
हेलो?
बोलिए ना,
हेलो?
मैं सुन पा रहा हूँ, आप बोलिए।
सर बोला
हाँ, तो क्या करना है, मतलब
तो
मिल रहा है
सर
तो
क्या इस समय उसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए?
आएंगे ना हम लोग। डे
नहीं तो
डे
उसमें
थ्री
फिर जाना चाहिए या
डे थ्री
नहीं?
डे थ्री थर्ड
ओके
डे पे मैं बताऊंगा ना,
ओके
वो कौन से स्टॉक है जिनके 51 पे,
ओके
if market is giving us an opportunity by showing RSI 51, not every stock will be responsible for the move. We need to check who has invested and bought that stock above 51. We are going to cover that in day 3. Yes.
ओके
और कोई कोई तो बोल रहा था bit difficult, what? नंदारानी जी बोलिए, what is difficult?
Sir, to understand this concept.
Which concept? This markings?
Yes, this markings and parallel drawings, Nifty versus stocks.
Okay, and that's the reason we are here in this session, right?
Yes.
Okay, so don't worry, we are going to revisit this again. Today, you just need to understand the power of this
Okay.
concept, and I'm not going to leave you without
Okay.
giving this entire understanding. पूरा डाउनलोड कर दूंगा मैं, मेरे दिमाग में जो है वो आपके दिमाग में. Don't worry about that. How to configure this, how to check parallelly chart with index, सब कुछ हो सकता है आराम से. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
uh, I think it is enough for today to close the session. This was just an introduction session. So the moment you are getting uh, these ideas, what is your next task? Next task for tomorrow? Before coming to session, just try to go through all the charts which you have already aware you might be invested, and then we are going to start from data reading to plotting to executing to planning, risk planning, how to plan your investment, how to calculate how much quantity we need to deploy, when we should deploy. Everything is covered in this session. Okay, don't worry about that. So सुजलॉन लोगों का खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है,
वो
सब
तो
कुछ आज जाना है.
49 पे बाय किया था और 52 पे सेल कर.
सेल कर
अभी
दिया.
कितना है देख के.
अभी कितना दुख हो रहा है,
हाँ,
किलो में हो
अभी
रहा है
कितना
दुख.
दुख हो रहा है.
सो सुजलॉन वॉस, ये सुजलॉन है, ये इंडिगो हो गया, सॉरी, निफ्टी 50. So Suzlon will give you an opportunity, don't worry. uh, this was the price in Suzlon, 5 rupees, 6 rupees, and we have invested in Suzlon at 8 rupees. I have some participants and they are still carrying. Now it has become 80 and that guy is carrying 8,000 quantity. I think 4,000, not 8,000. Just a moment. Okay. Yes. This one. Suzlon 8 rupees 52. Quantity 4,424. Small investment. Result of Suzlon at 61. Now we are at 80 and we are still holding it, hopefully, because I have not asked him to remove. Okay. 7 पे buy and still holding. You? Okay, good.
सर मार्केट व्यू बता जाइए ना।
अभी मेरे पास टाइम इतना कम है ना कि अभी मुझे गालियां पड़ेंगी।
ओनली
So
2 मिनट में ब्रीफ कर दीजिएगा।
अभी कुछ भी व्यू नहीं है। बेसिकली क्या है, वी आर एट, सो ये सेशन थोड़ा मिक्स हो जाता है इसलिए मुझे इसमें कवर नहीं करना है। वी आर एट कंट्रोल पॉइंट, वी आर एट एग्जैक्टली, किधर है ये, जस्ट सो so for those who are only interested in stocks, I am done with today's topic. I am not going to cover anything else today. Thank you for your time and hopefully you will be there for tomorrow's session, which is going to happen for 2 hours. Okay. So, and then we are going to meet tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Pirates. You can leave this session. I'm just covering this last query for next 2 minutes and then I'm also closing this, and recording will be available. Those who are not getting recording, just post me on my WhatsApp. So these are the two control points currently where market was stuck, and this was the phase which shows it is going to challenge. But then because we got two dents inside this which are beyond 2160, I am not 100% sure that market is going to break this. The moment it is breaking this, we are going for 6,000 points run, definitely 6,000 points run, and this will also extend, this
सर
can also
किसे ब्रेक करेगी, जब किसे
इसी
ब्रेक
इसी
करेगा?
के ऊपर क्लोजिंग मिला तो,
वन डे का भी मिला तो?
1 डे का क्लोजिंग मिला तो भी 2160, और जो जितना इधर खोया है वो इतना पा जाएंगे हम लोग फिर।
नहीं सर, फिर जो 6480 लगाएंगे तो वो करंट बॉटम से लगाएंगे ना?
ये वाले इधर से लगाएंगे।
हाँ 6480
6480 इधर आ जाता है, 56,000 एंड एक्सटेंड भी हो सकता है वो, बट हम लोग 56,000 तक ही सोचेंगे फिलहाल। ठीक है।
ओके, अगर सिंगल सिंगल वन डे का कैंडल भी क्लोज कर दिया तो?
इधर क्लोजिंग हुआ तो वो भागना शुरू कर देगा, चांस भी नहीं देगा सोचने को या करने को कुछ। बट ठीक है, दिस कंट्रोल्स फर्स्ट टाइम दिस कंट्रोल हैज रिजेक्टेड दिस, लेट दैट प्राइस पीसफुली क्लोज बियॉन्ड कंट्रोल, घाई मत करो। जैसे क्लोज हो जाएगा, वी हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सटेंडेड 2160, तो एक डिप आएगा, फिर अपने को एंट्री मिल सकता है। ठीक है, पूरा डिटेल में
यस
मैं वी विल एनालाइज
हाँ
एंड
करेक्ट है
टुमारो
करेक्ट,
कर
कोई इशू
लेते हैं।
नहीं, कोई इशू नहीं सर, थैंक यू सर।
ओके Rakesh ji, we are closing the session right now, but tomorrow we will be starting at 8:30 and this recording will be available to every one of you. Okay, thank you Vishal bhai.
थैंक यू
संजय
सर।
सर, ये
Thank
अप
you so much.
मूव अगर होगा तो ये स्लगिश होगा कि ये फास्ट होगा?
नहीं, ये स्लगिश 6480 तक स्लगिश ही होना चाहिए, लेकिन स्लगिश का मतलब वी
तब
गॉट अ
सही।
बॉटम, राइट, वी गॉट अ बॉटम एंड द टॉप, तो फुल लेंथ है,
या
तो इसमें 2160 भाग भाग के ही जाना चाहिए। द मोमेंट इट इज क्रॉसिंग अबव दिस, यू टर्न ले लिया तो बहुत तगड़ा साइडवेज जाएगा, बट अगर तोड़ दिया तो ये पूरा स्ट्रेच मिला है, तो वो भागने दो, जितना भागता है उतना ट्रेंडिंग वाला ही भागेगा फिर।
ओके।
0.705 divided by
ठीक है,
705
कोई तो
divided by
कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं,
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
करो। चलो, थैंक यू, क्लोजिंग
थैंक यू
दिस
सर,
सेशन,
थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।